GETTYNicola Sturgeon criticised HGV companies in the wake of Scotland's red weather warning. The First Minister criticised transport bosses for sending drivers out on the roads, despite a weather red alert and official warnings to avoid non-essential journeys amid the Arctic conditions. However, industry leaders insisted that most were attempting to ferry vital goods and criticised a lack of roadside facilities north of the border. The row erupted after extreme weather and jackknifed lorries caused chaos on the M80 on Wednesday evening. Motorists reported being stuck for up to 13 hours, with some spending the night in their cars. Others abandoned their vehicles on the busy Glasgow-Stirling link. GETTYNicola Sturgeon criticised HGV bosses for allowing transport out after a red warning given the branding on them. "I'd struggle to say that their transport was unavoidable." Nicola Sturgeon emergency services and volunteer agencies, including mountain rescue teams, checked on stranded drivers, with some Good Samaritans also handing out food. Updating MSPs in the wake of the nation's first ever red weather warning, with people told not to travel, Ms. Sturgeon issued a blunt message to company chiefs. She said, "There were far more HGVs on that road than there should have been when a red warning was in place. I saw some branded HGVs in pictures yesterday. And, given the branding on them, I'd struggle to say that their transport was unavoidable, so that is a message I think should go out very strongly from this chamber to companies who use HGVs during weather conditions like this." But the Road Haulage Association hit back, insisting lorry branding did not necessarily reflect cargo information it said was passed to government agency Transport Scotland on Wednesday. Brian Kenny, Regional Operations Manager for Scotland and Northern Ireland, said, "Some of those vehicles will be carrying essential supplies, and some of them dispatched days earlier. Where would the Scottish Government like those vehicles to park up exactly? There are very few facilities in Scotland to park up overnight." The red warning for much of central Scotland was lifted yesterday, although the Met Office extended the high-level amber alert over many parts until this morning. PAHGV bosses hit back, saying the trucks could be carrying essential supplies. It meant Holyrood business was cut short, with the severe weather dominating the weekly question session. Ms. Sturgeon urged the public not to travel while the very extreme conditions gripped the country, warning there was a significant risk they could end up stranded. Ms. Sturgeon told MSPs the situation on the M80 was improving, and praised police, fire service, mountain rescue teams, volunteers and others for efforts to keep the stranded travelers safe. The government's Resilience Committee has been meeting regularly to monitor the situation, with efforts now focused on helping essential workers such as NHS staff get to work. The First Minister also urged bosses to be flexible and to put the safety of their staff first at all times when dealing with workers who are unable to travel.